gals and guys. Today we're looking at page 239, and it's lesson 4.1 in your Go Math book, and we're talking about adding double-digit numbers. So the first thing you need to do, of course, is put your name at the top. And we have a fun little reindeer here, I guess for the holiday season. And I am on page, again, 239. Now, if you remember, we're going to do the break apart strategy. So we're going to break apart ones to make a 10, then add and write the sum. So here we go. Now remember, our double digit number always wants to be the next 10 that's higher. Okay, he always wants to go up. And our 9, or our single digit number, is going to be the one that makes the tent. Okay, so we have 23, and 23 really wants to be a 10's number, but what's the next 10's up? 30. 23 really wants to be a 30. What does 23 need to become a 30? Show me with your fingers. You should have 7. You are correct. 23 needs 7 to become a 30. So he talks to 9 and says, 9, can you break apart so I can have 7 of you? And what does 9 say? Yes. So we're going to break apart this 9. We're going to put the 10 under him. And we're going to have 7 and 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. You're going to have to write kind of small here. They didn't give you a lot of room. Okay. Then down below, and I don't know why they did this either, but you're going to have to draw your addition number sentence. And we're going to highlight here. So we're going to say, okay, 23 plus 7 is 30. And then our 2 goes right here. So we're going to have 30 plus 2, which is easy peasy to add, which is 32. So of course, 23 plus 9 is also 32. Okay. Let's look at number 6. And I'm actually going to try to do a smaller tent this time, so I have more room to write my fact. 48 really wants to be a 50. Okay, what does 48 need to become a 50? 2. So she's going to go to Mr. 5 and say, will you break apart? So 5 is going to break apart into 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Now, let's highlight 48 plus 2 is what? 50 plus, and then that 3 just comes right down in here. And 50 plus 3 is 53. So of course 48 plus 5 also has to be 53. Okay, let's look at number 7. What does 18 really want to be? 18 wants to be a 20. What does 18 need to be a 20? A 2. So 5 is going to break apart into 2 plus 3. So 18 can become a 20. Okay. Do my highlighting. Now 18 plus 2 is what? 20. And then this 3 just comes right down here. And 20 plus 3 is easy peasy. It's 23. So 18 plus 5 is also 23. Okay. I'm going to let you finish 8, 9, and 10 on your own. But let's talk really quick about what these need to be. What does 33 want to become? 40. What does 27 want to become? 30. What does 49 want to become? 50. So that should help you. Go ahead and hit pause, and then hit play again when you are ready to join us. Let's look at number 11. It says Alex sets up 32 small tables and 9 large tables in a room. So he's got 32 small tables and 9 large tables in a room. Then he sets up 5 more large tables along a wall. How many tables did Alex set up? All right. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? What do we need to do to figure out our answer? Yes, we're adding, okay? We are adding. And we have to add up. This is a two-step problem. We have to add up all of these numbers. So first off, it says we've got 32 and 9. So let's add those up first. So up here, write 32 plus 9. Okay. What does 32 want to become, everybody? 40. What does it need to become a 40? 8. So we're going to break apart this 9 into 8 and 1. Okay. Now, 32 plus 8 is what? 40 plus what? 1. So, of course, 40 plus 1 is 41. That's easy. So, 32 plus 9 is also 41. Now, are we done? We are not done. It says, then he sets up 5 more large tables along a wall. How many tables does Alex set up? So right now we have 41. So we've got to take that 41 and add 5 to it. Now this 41 plus 5 is not going to be a good addition problem to use the break apart strategy with, because 41 to become a 50 would need 9 more, and 5 doesn't have 9 to give. But I think we can just do this in our head by counting up. We can say 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So 41 plus 5 is 46. Then we're going to answer in a complete sentence. And our question is, how many tables does Alex set up? how would we answer that in a complete sentence? Super. We're going to say Alex sets up. Remember, usually the end of your question is how you're going to start your complete sentence. Alex sets up 46 tables, period. Okay. Number 12 is a math on the spot, so I'm going to let you watch that, but let's talk about it together, because it might be that some of the math on the spots aren't the exact same numbers as shown here. So let's read through this together. Bruce sees 29 oak trees and 4 maple trees at the park. Then he sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. How many trees does Bruce see? Whoa! We have a lot going on here, so we need to take it apart piece by piece. So first off, we have Bruce seeing 29 oak trees. Okay, that's a kind of tree. And 4 maple trees at the park. All right. So we 29 oak and 4 maple. So keep that in your brain. Okay, so we have 29 oak and we have 4 maple. Now here's where it gets kind of tricky. Then he sees double the number of pine trees as maple trees. Then he sees double. Okay? Whew. So he's seen 29 oak. We're just writing down some information. 4 maple. And then double the number of pine trees as maple trees. So we don't know yet how many pine trees he has seen, but we know that it is double the number of pine trees, double the number of pine trees as maple trees. So if he sees double this number, what would that be? Don't follow me. Okay. So we're going to have to figure out what is 4 doubled. So I'm going to let you figure that out, what 4 doubled is. And then you're going to need to add all of these up. Okay? So I'm going to let you finish that one on your own. We need to answer this in a complete sentence. How many trees does Bruce see? Okay. Bruce sees blank trees, period. And also watch the math on the spot too. We are out of time for this video, so we'll talk about the back of this page in the next video. See you in a bit.